From our studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park, it's Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee.
Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast, everybody. I'm Jeff Thee, coming to you from beautiful Millers Bay on Westlake, Okoboji. I have here with me today Damon Dotson and also Greg Harson from the Department of Natural Resources. Welcome, guys.
Hello. Thank you.
Let's talk about, Damon, this is year 14, or this is the 14, you've had 14.
This will be the 14th year. Obviously, last year we didn't have it.
Right.
So this is the 14th year, which I can't hardly believe that it's been 14 of these events. But obviously, grateful that it's gone on this long.
Exactly. But it is the lake effect coming up here on Saturday, July 3rd.
Yep.
And so we've got Greg here with us today because we're talking about, Damon, we've spoken about the fact that lake effect is very, very popular.
Right.
And so now we're working with the DNR and taking steps to keep people safe, either going in or coming out. And Greg, maybe you can address some of this, of steps that will be taken for lake effect this year.
Sure. One of the things that we've been working on, we have 10 water patrol starting. We're actually in training right now. And so we'll have 10 people out on this lake to work that are seasonal water patrol, not certified law enforcement, but they can write citations. These guys will be out there operating boats, providing safety and security for around the lake, not just this event, but the whole lake for the holiday weekend.
Yeah, it is the busiest. And it's on a weekend, which when the 4th falls on a Wednesday, it's either the previous or the following, and here it's one big bundle. And you got to figure after 2020, there's going to be a lot of people coming to Okoboji because they just last year either didn't feel comfortable doing it or just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, there will be plenty of people out here. So hope for good weather.
Yeah, let's hope for good weather and for a great lake effect. And you're also going to have, for our neighbors here, off of these docks and so forth on the south side of Millers Bay, open areas, so if they want to get out during the day as well.
Yeah, so along with their patrol, we'll also have people on wave runners working with lake effect to try to keep boats further back from these docks so that the residents can get their boats out and get out of the bay or stay in the bay or whatever they want to do. But it's about this is everybody's space, and to be respectful to the residents and to the resident space with their boats. It's just about working together.
Yeah, it is. It's working together, and all events evolve. And the more popular that lake effect has gotten over the years, this is not in an effort to make things more difficult for people, Greg. It's like if someone has a health issue, could be a heart issue, could be a near drowning, you name it, it happens out there in the lake. There will be a lane about 60 feet wide that emergency vehicles can get in and out.
That's correct. We could potentially have upward of 3,000 people out here on this day. And what we're implementing this year is a 60-foot wide lane that's going to go from the stage all the way back into Millers Bay, and we're going to maintain that lane open throughout the entirety of the concert and after the concert, so that we can get in there if there was a rescue needed to occur, or if people just need to leave the scene here,
right?
They have a way to get out of this situation, and that'll be easier for them.
Right.
So will it kind of start at the opening of coming into Millers Bay here and then all the way up towards the stage area?
Correct, yep. It'll be beyond the 5 mile an hour zone.
Right.
And as you're coming into the lake or into the bay, then we will have the 60-foot buoys there that you'll be able to see them.
Yeah. Damon, I think it's just wonderful of how you're taking steps here along with the DNR. Like I said, it's a partnership, it's a community. We want, this is everybody's lake, we want everybody to have access to it, but you realize how popular your event has become over these past 14 years, and to work with this, so hopefully everybody can be happy and safe.
Right.
That's just wonderful, Damon.
Well, I'm just thankful that the DNR has been able to work with me and providing some guidance and assistance, and to be able to implement it to make it a safer event. It makes sense.
Yes.
Like, that's just what needs to happen.
Yeah.
And the event is designed to be fun. but it's designed to celebrate Okoboji and to be safe and respect the lake and the surroundings that are happening, because it is one of the most beautiful places on earth.
Yes.
And let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. Has there ever been times when you've been performing out here and you see the crowd that you think to yourself while you're singing, boy, I hope everybody's okay out there? It's so many people.
Yeah, I mean, every year.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes when I'm performing or on the barge, you can't even really grasp how many people are out here.
Yeah.
But the thought is always running through my head, like, I hope everybody's safe,
yeah.
Everybody's respectful, everybody's having a good time. Yeah. It's all of those things, because that is part of the reason that Lake Effect's been able to go for 14 years.
Yeah.
Is that those things have happened.
Yeah.
And keeping the lake clean and is a big part of it.
Yeah.
You know, and that needs to happen not only on Lake Effect Day, but the entire summer, the entire year.
Yeah.
You know, protect the lake, and so if we can take measures to do that, then we'll do that.
This year you can sing your little heart out. Greg will have the hard work out there. You just play and sing and have a good time, buddy.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm usually semi-stressed by the
I bet
time.
you are, because you got what, 3 bands
Three
starting
bands.
at noon.
Yep, Yep. So the first band is Cody Carter, starting at noon. Good country music, and then Birdchild goes on after him, and they're good pop songs, and then myself and my band will go on after that.
Yeah. Greg, how are things looking as here we are, we're on the cusp of Memorial Day weekend coming up here real quick. DNR all ready to keep us safe throughout this summer season?
We are ready to go, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Just want to remind everybody that there are boating things that you need to remember, and all that stuff is available to you at iowadnr.gov, and we have our boating regulations on there. You need a life jacket for every person on board your boat.
Yep.
You need a Type 4 throwable, a fire extinguisher, and a bell horn or whistle.
Yeah.
So,
and no hard liquor.
No hard liquor is allowed on the lake. You can have beer and wine only, and make sure you're of age and you have your ID out there with you.
Yes, absolutely, because we want people to have a good time, and
Absolutely.
we do here, but all that's part of just being safe and smart.
Yep.
And responsible, yes.
And responsible as well. Now, Damon, like we said, it's 14 years for Lake Effect, and I have to ask you the origin. You brought this baby to life,
Yeah.
and you watch your baby get bigger every year, like your own kids, but
Yeah.
this one, a lot of people get to share with you.
It's it blows me away to see it literally, like our kids. We got 2 boys, and to see this grow from what it was. The first time I had it was out in front of the gardens there was maybe 6 or 7 boats, and we were the only band. We had no sponsors. It was our own sound production, and it's like, and now to see this and the involvement with the DNR and
When you got sponsors for bringing your sound
Yeah,
and your video and everything.
We've got sound production coming from Des Moines. The video screen comes from Cedar Rapids. Cody Carter's coming from California. Birdchild is from Des Moines and Cedar Falls, Iowa City area, and it's a huge thing, but it's been supported by so many great sponsors here in Okoboji that, I mean, without that relationship with them, this thing is still just an idea.
Yeah.
You know, so it does take literally everybody.
It's an open canvas.
Yes.
You just keep making strokes to it every year.
Yeah.
And the name itself, because there's this old wives' tale I've heard that the name of Lake Effect comes from, they talk about how storms will come to Okoboji and then they, like a divining rod, they part. Is that how Lake Effect came to be?
You know, it's not really that scientific, really. It's more the effect, lake effect. The music is the cause of the ripple effect going across the water and through people's veins, and it is it's a feeling more than an event.
Okay.
As far as a title goes.
So I've debunked it.
Yes.
I've debunked
Right here.
that. Right here. First and only. Here's an Okoboji broadcast news alert. And real quickly before we go, Damon, this takes place on the 3rd, but you've got another great tradition you do on the 4th. and you're out here with people and keeping things clean.
Yep, I think about 5 years ago or so, we started the Lake Effect cleanup, which needs to be a part of Lake Effect.
Yeah.
So what we do is about between 8 and 9, we meet over at Lakeside Lab, and they've been great at helping out. They provide some canoes and bags, life jackets, and we just literally comb in and out of the docks and go under the docks and up to the shore, and we pick up anything we can,
yeah.
whether it's Lake Effect or whether it's from last year or whatever.
Yep.
If it's garbage in the water, we pick it up, and no questions asked. We just pick it up,
yep.
and the lake is better for that.
And to make it even easier, just don't throw stuff in the lake.
That is right.
Isn't that right, Greg?
That is correct.
Yes. Oh, this is just a wonderful just example of how we work together to keep improving the Iowa Great Lakes, keeping our fun coming, keeping the generations coming here from year to year, and keeping it safe. So Damon, thank you for all your efforts, all your talents, coming home here to Okoboji to talk to me. I appreciate that. And you'll be playing in the summer a couple times too?
Yeah, I love being able to come home. Des Moines is great, but there's nothing like true home.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got Lake Effect July 3rd, and then we're doing July 23rd at the Okoboji store, and then August 6th and 7th will be at the Okoboji store, and just looking forward to a great, busy summer.
And we can always run down to Des Moines and see you play somewhere
come on
too.
down.
Yeah, come on down. He won't care. And real quick, before we go, information on if they want to find out more about Lake Effect and then the steps we're taking this year for both of you, what's the best way to find stuff out?
Yep, so you'd seen earlier on the diagram, that is my event page for Facebook. So there's the Lake Effect Facebook event page. Then on my Damon Dotson Music Facebook, yep. I'm in charge of a few things. Social media happens to be one of them for Lake Effect, so I try to get as much information on there as possible.
Yep.
And that's, for me, probably the main thing with Lake Effect is Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
And Greg, how about through the DNR?
For us, once again, it's iowadnr.gov, and you can find any of your boating regulations right there on that website.
All right, very good. Greg, Damon, thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. It's going to be a great summer of 2021. Heck of a lot better than last summer. Let me tell you something. We thank them for joining us, and hey, we always thank you for watching us right here on Okoboji Broadcast.
Okoboji Broadcast from the studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park is brought to you by the Scott Troutman State Farm Agency in Spirit Lake, Pure Fishing in Spirit Lake, Last Touch Painting and Cleaning, providing interior, exterior, house painting, and professional cleaning services in Spirit Lake. Quest Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services. Advisor Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz. Ducky's Marine and Motorsports Repair in Spirit Lake. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner. Ruthven Locker at the lake, where carnivores are welcome on Hill Avenue in Spirit Lake. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake. Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji.